is GDOVE, and you are kicking it with GDOVE, where every week I talk to somebody who's interesting, exciting, doing something great, doing something positive, and staying out of trouble, which is what I'm always trying to do too. So thank you for joining us on another episode of Kicking It with GDOVE. Today, as you know, I host the Live at Vibe every other Friday night. Is live music at the Vibe Bistro, 1503 McDonald Avenue in Richmond. And every other week I have the pleasure of hosting that place. And one of the things I like to do is talk to our guest who's going to be there this Friday. And this Friday, September the 19th, we've got Tia Carroll. Tia Carroll is soul. She's blues. She's power. She's passion. She sings to the heart, from the heart. She's well represented here in the Bay Area in California. You're going to get to know her all across the country because she's also been on the stages with Ray Charles and B.B. King. So join me in saying hello to our guest for today, Miss Tia Carroll. Let me bring you in here, Tia Carroll. There, boom. I gave you a big intro and then I missed my cue. See?
You think I'm exciting and interesting? Thank you.
You are excited and you are interesting, and I thank you for joining us today, right?
Thank you so much for having me today.
Well, let's talk about first things first. I mean, you're going to join us at Live at Vibe this Friday, September the 19th. Doors open at 7, showtime is 8. We are going to be, you got a live band with you too, right?
I do not. This is going to be a little something different for my audience as well as for me. So I am doing basically a very, what do I want to call it, low-key, intimate show with backing tracks, and storytelling and maybe some trivia questions. It's going to be a little bit, really a lot different than your regular Tia Carroll full band show.
Okay, that's perfect for what we do at Live at Vibe. The place holds 130 people, so it's an intimate setting from the very beginning. So the folks that have been there will tell you that they like it when people talk to them and engage with them. And trivia, I don't know about the trivia, it depends on how hard. You got some prizes?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, can I play or am I not eligible? I guess
you are not eligible, sir.
I'm an employee. Okay, dang it. Well, that sounds like fun. Now, I looked at some of your videos, and I've seen you do Al Green's Love and Happiness, which is one of my favorite songs, and you took your time on that one. So what kind of music can we expect without telling all the secrets? What are we going to look for?
Honestly, it's going to be some soul, some R&B, some of my originals, some blues. It's basically the stuff that I do, but it's just, it's going to be a little bit more intimate because there won't be a band to compete with in this particular event. So it's just going to be I'm really looking forward to it. I don't often get a chance to, to look at the people and talk to the people, and I can make an offhand joke and then the music is starting and it's kind of like a train that's rolling along. In this particular setting, I'm really going to be driving the train.
Exactly right. Exactly.
I can stop wherever I want to stop.
Get some people to come on with you.
That's right.
Let some people out if they're not acting right. There's a door over there. You can leave. We don't want to do that. We don't want to kick anybody out, But
no, we don't. I don't think anybody's going to want to get kicked out. I think this is going to be really fun.
Okay. So you mentioned that some of your own songs. Do you write your own music too?
I write my lyrics and my melodies, and then I'm giving it to the musicians to enhance what I've done, or I have someone send me music that's already set up, and then I write lyrics to it.
Oh, nice. All right, so let's get some of the basic stuff out the way. How long have you been doing this?
Okay, professionally since 1982.
Wow. And are you from the Bay? You're all around the Bay all the time, or you been other places?
Born and raised in Richmond, California.
So you're coming home.
Yes.
Yeah. This is good.
I was raised in Parchester Village, which is a what do I want to call it? Kind of a track home place in Richmond Annex, and it's one of the first places that was built for African Americans to come in and be able to buy homes when people were coming from the South to work in the shipyards and such. And my father bought one back in 1949, somewhere along there. And so that's where I was raised, in Parchester Village.
That's what I'm learning about Richmond. There's a real rich, no pun intended, history of things for Black folks and music and blues. I think they used to have like a blues alley or something down that way. And the Richmond has a deep history, you know, it really does.
Yes, it does. Yeah. There was Jimmy McCracken, one of the artists that I had the opportunity to tour with. He wasn't from Richmond, but he made his music in Richmond. And, you know, there was a couple of clubs in North Richmond. Minnie Lou's was one of the clubs, and the Savoy. And this was back in the, you know, the 40s and 50s and 60s when, you know, when you could go to the club and have a good time and make it home.
Yeah.
And such.
It's fantastic. So look, we're talking to Tia Carroll. She's going to be joining us at Live at Vibe this Friday, September the 19th. Doors open at 7, showtime's about 8 o'clock or so. And we got DJ Square. It's going to be in the mix before and after Tia's appearance. So make sure you get your tickets at vibebistro.com this Friday, 7 o'clock. Tia Carroll. Now, Tia, so you also said that we can't let it go without you telling us about Ray Charles and B.B. King. Did Ray Charles come and did he rub your arm?
He did. Now this was a one-time performance that I got a chance to sing with him. But yes, that's
it's one more than me. So, one more than most of us, you know. One more than most of us.
But and I understood, you know, it is. I think it's just it was a habit, you know, of his to just, you know, to grab that arm.
Tia, come on, you know the story. You know the story why Ray was rubbing arms.
Well, I was skinny back then, so it was a whole different story.
Well, it don't even matter. He was just trying to feel your let's just say he was feeling for your vibe. Let's go with that, okay? What about B.B. King? I got to see B.B. King twice in my life. My daddy's favorite performer, so I went to see him on my dad. Well, I've seen him 3 times now that I think about it, and it was surreal. You know, I've seen a lot of concerts, worked in radio for a lot of years, and seen a lot of shows, and there's hardly any of them that will just make me like, okay, pause for a moment. But B.B. King, I'm like, damn, that's B.B. King, and Lucille. So what was that like?
It was a real cool experience because every year around the beginning of September, they would have a B.B. King Day. Like, I think it was on the 4th. I'm assuming that was his birthday because I can't remember right now. But every year they would have he would do a program in Mississippi Valley State University and invite the kids from around.
Jerry Rice went to school there. Jerry Rice went to college in Mississippi Valley State. Okay.
He would invite the elementary, middle school, and high school kids out for a symposium, basically, where he would play and tell stories, and then he'd have a guest singer come on, and that was me that year, and it was really cool. And then later on, after the show, he invited me to. He was doing another show at a hotel ballroom, kind of an intimate setting. Almost like, you know, what I'm going to do tonight. Friday night, and I'm so excited about that. But it was, he had his band with him, and he just kind of did a nice intimate setting in the hotel ballroom, and it was amazing. It was amazing. I was really, you know, truly honored to have been on the stage with him, especially in front of all those kids, because, you know, we're always trying as artists. We really are always trying to bring the youth along, so that we can, you know, perpetuate this music and keep it going, keep good music going. You know, so.
And that's what we're trying to do at Live at Vibe this Friday, keep the live music going in the Bay Area. It's a relatively new venue. You're going to be the sixth performer that we've had at the Vibe Bistro. And so I want people to come out and check you out. And I've been telling people all the time when I host a show, first of all, I thank the people that have come again and again. The people from Richmond, it's your city, it's your town. So you got to be the ones to own it first and foremost. Come in and get your permanent seat, if you will. And then then we start to tell all your other friends to come on, because it's growing. It's everything that you described, the intimate setting. It's a one-on-one. The people are right there. Great food, some drinks. Last time she had some shrimp with crab, which is, I had about 8 of those, while I was, but anyway, and so
While you was vibing.
while I was vibing, I was eating. Yeah, exactly. I was working, if you will. I had to test the food out, but I'm very proud of Free Brown, who's in charge of it and putting this whole thing together. It's her vision, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Now, part of another one of your vision is, I understand you got a radio show on the legendary KPOO in the Bay Area. Talk about that. Well, let me do this first. Hold on.
Hey, is this thing on? Yeah, all right. 3 hours every Wednesday, 9 a.m. to noon, Tia Carroll's awesome radio show right here on KPOO.com, 89.5 on your FM dial, and KPOO.com on the interweb, baby.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you.
Talk about that. First of all, that's very cute. That's very cute.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
On the interweb, baby. So talk about your show on KPOO. Comes on 9 to noon every Wednesday, right? So talk about that.
Yes. I'm coming up on 7 or 8 years of doing this. And it came about, I think I just asked and JJ said, okay. I think he asked me, like, do you know what you're doing? I'm like, maybe. And, he worked with me. It took maybe a couple weeks and I was in it to win it. I play whatever I want to play. So I don't have a genre. I just don't. You're going to hear some blues, some soul, some classical, some Latin, some movie tracks, schoolhouse rock, some rock and roll, some Christmas music, some originals. Sometimes I just like do a segment of, I've never heard this before, have you? My finger is always on the button just in case it's not the right kind of song.
Okay, all right. So it's almost like Tia's Jukebox. This is what you hear in Tia's car. Or something
It's called Tia Carroll's Awesome Radio Show. And all I can say is I hope it's awesome for everybody. It sure is awesome for me.
Well, you've been doing it for, like you said, 6-7 years. I think some people must approve. Okay, so tell me again where you can find it. In the Bay and outside of the Bay, where can you find it?
You can find it at KPOO.com on the interweb, baby. 89.5 FM in San Francisco.
I love it. The KP radio show. KPOO.
Yes,
KPOO is a legendary station here in the Bay.
Yes, they've been around for a long, long time. And I'm absolutely proud to be a part of it.
All right, let me ask you about
labor of love.
Well, absolutely. Let's talk about a couple of your inspirations musically. You mentioned the great Tina Turner and Aretha Franklin, Coco Taylor. Give me a reason. Okay, let me see. I can phrase this question without coming off as basic, because I don't like basic questions. But give me a reason why Aretha Franklin speaks to your soul.
I can give you a better reason as to why Tina Turner speaks to my soul.
Well, then let's go with that.
Raw, unimaginable circumstances, yet still on top of her game at all times. And you could feel and hear the truth that comes out of her mouth, through her heart, through her songs. I mean, it's just, it speaks to my soul. Aretha, she is just, she's untouchable for me. There's not a whole lot of Aretha I do, because I kind of like to, to kind of try to channel, what I'm hearing and put the feel in it. But Aretha has some other feelings. I mean, I just can't touch. I don't want to dishonor Aretha Franklin, so I don't mess with her music. Okay.
You see, I always like to say a strong person knows their weakness. So if it's not where you're supposed to go, then don't go.
You're right.
Doctor
That's right.
hurts when I do this. Well, then don't do that. Okay. So you're welcome. Go in peace. Dominus Omnis.
Okay, namaste.
Okay. Well, look, it's going to be real fun to see you and meet you in person this Friday at the Live at Vibe inside the Vibe Bistro. Again, that's 1503 McDonald Avenue in Richmond, California. You can get your tickets at vibebistro.com to see this lady right here, Tia Carroll. She's going to bring it. I know you're going to bring it. I'm going to be your host, and I'm going to bring it. And we're going to see. Any last thoughts?
I'm gonna bring it on home to you. Yeah.
I'm going to be happy to join you on stage, whether you want me to or not. All right. Thank you guys for watching. This has been another episode of Kicking It with GDOVE and my guest, Tia Carroll. We will see you on Friday. Have a good night.
Thank you.